I thought I should introduce something called the 5W strategy. Has anybody heard of this before? Okay, so anyone who has kids probably knows that kids keep asking, what, why? Well, it's sort of like that. So when you think about how to work with artificial intelligence, I want you to think of the 5 W's. Investigative reporters use this. People use this for problem solving. This is not mine. This is something that has been out there for a very long time. So one of the first things we ask is who, right? So think about who is the target audience or / customer in the data. Okay, so if you're asking yourselves these questions, you can also ask the AI that, especially if you use it to do anything with trends or information. And who collected the data and who maintains it? So this is just some examples of things to think about. This is also helpful for you to think about it from what you might want. Now, you can do this in reverse. You can even say, give me the 5 whys that I should be asking myself for, fill in your business type, okay? She's like, oh, that's a good idea. What, okay? What questions are we trying to answer with this data? What do we want to know? What data do we have available? And then ask it, if I have this data available and I want to know this, can you help me, okay? What data quality issues might exist? Put your data, after you've taken out the what? The personal information, put it in there and ask it, what data qualities exist in the file I just gave you? When? When was the data collected? So you need to do that, especially if you're going to compare it against what? Any other reports that you might get, okay? Think about that. When did the pattern or trend we're observing occur? So these are just examples of things to think about. When should we update this analysis in the future? That's a great question to ask. Remember I told you always, what? Question the AI. Ask it at the end. When should I do this again? When should I see this information? Where? Where are the gaps in my data? Okay? Where are the outliers and anomalies? That's an important question for anyone who's learning data, because I find so many businesses make decisions off the anomalies and the outliers and never off the actual clusters. Okay? And do you want to know why that is? Because it's the one loud customer that's been in your ear, but they're usually the outlier. Okay? So keep that in mind. Why? Why are we performing this analysis? What are we looking to get out of it? Okay? Why might our assumptions be wrong? So you should put in, what have you assumed about your own business? And ask it, this is what I've assumed about my business. And here's my information. Is my assumption correct?